So today we'll start a new chapter, that is metabolism of carbohydrates. Now before we get into the depth of what metabolism of carbohydrates are or how carbohydrates are metabolized, you need to understand what is the basics of carbohydrates. What are carbohydrates? What are their uses? And how do they play a role in the human body? Okay. आप लोगों को carbohydrates के basics के बारे में nutrition में पढ़ा है क्या अब तक? Have you all been taught about carbohydrates and nutrition?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you
Yes,
have
sir.
some working idea
Sir.
at least. It's
Yes,
not
sir.
like it is completely blank. Okay, so just in case, I'll go through some of the basic information, just in case someone had missed those classes. Now, carbohydrates, obviously, they are called stuff of life because they are very, very important biomolecules in your body. Okay, they'll be present in your body in several different forms. Now, the basic formula of carbohydrates will be CnH2O taken n times. Okay. Now, carbohydrate biomolecules can be generally found in the form of either aldehydes or ketones. ठीक है, एक aldehyde which is the functional group, that aldehyde's functional group will be CHO. अब जैसा आप लोग आई एम श्योर कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड के बारे में पढ़े होंगे या एल्डिहाइड के बारे में, कीटोन के बारे में या सल्फेट्स के बारे में, जो कई सारे दिस थिंग क्या बोलते हैं एडिशनल ग्रुप्स रहते हैं. Okay, these groups essentially will represent the chemical structures and chemical function of that particular structure. So aldehydes, any chemical structure that will have a CHO group attached to it, CHO functional group attached to it, that will be called an aldehyde. Any group that has a C double bond O attached to it, ऐसा रहा, तो that is a ketone. ठीक है, तो generally ये end and ये end पे carbons रहते. So this structure is called a ketone. ठीक है. Now, depending on what type of functional group is attached to the carbohydrate, you can get aldoses. Essentially, they will have aldehyde, or ketosis that will have ketones in it. Okay. Now, carbohydrates are present in several forms, not just in humans, but in other products. So, for example, inside plants, you will see carbohydrates present in cellulose, or carbohydrates present as cellulose in wood and fiber. You will see them in the form of starch. ठीक है, स्टार्च आपको वेजिटेबल्स में मिलता है, ग्रेन्स, रूट्स, ट्यूबर्स. ओके, you will find it in the form of sucrose, very very common. You'll find it in the form of sucrose in fruits, in nectar of flowers. You'll find it in cane, sugar cane essentially. You can find them in the form of pentoses. So pentoses can be found in seed husks, seed के जो छिलके रहते हैं उनके अंदर, और corn cobs, corn के अंदर, मकई जो बोलते हैं उसके अंदर. I'm sure, I hope you guys can understand Hindi. You are able to understand what is makai and what is corn. And if you are having doubts, please feel free to stop me and ask doubts. Okay. These are in plants. In animals, they generally occur in a much more complex manner. ठीक है, animals में carbohydrates can occur as glycogen. Okay, glycogen is generally stored in liver and muscles. You'll find it in the form of glucose, very, very, very important form of carbohydrates that is present inside your body, that will help in the generation of ATP. We will study about how glucose is generating ATP in this chapter as well. You will see them in the form of lactose. Lactose is generally present in milk. Okay? And you can find it in the form of polysaccharides in cell wall. ठीक है, सेल मेम्ब्रेन, सेल वॉल दोनों में मिलते हैं आपको इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पॉलीसैकेराइड्स. Now, the importance of carbohydrates, biological significance, why are they important essentially? One of the most important factors why carbohydrates are important is because they are the main energy source in your body. ठीक है, 60% of energy inside your body is obtained through oxidation of carbohydrates. Whenever you oxidize carbohydrates, whenever you break down carbohydrates, oxidation essentially means that you are adding oxygen. You can say it in multiple ways. आप ऑक्सीजन ऐड करने को भी ऑक्सीडेशन बोल सकते, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऐड करने को ऑक्सीडेशन बोल सकते, प्रोटॉन्स रिमूवल को ऑक्सीडेशन बोल सकते, या हाइड्रोजन्स के रिमूवल को भी ऑक्सीडेशन बोल सकते. All of them will refer to oxidation, but in this scenario we are specifically we specifically mean addition of oxygen. So whenever you oxidize carbohydrates, or you break down carbohydrates for your own usage, your body is able to generate 60% of its daily energy needs through breakdown of carbohydrates. That is why, especially in India, most of the main energy source, not just in India, in anywhere you see, the main energy source that you see will be one or the other form of carbohydrates. So India may rice and chapati and all of that is wheat essentially is very common. If you see in other countries, especially in Asian countries, any Asian country, be it China, India, Vietnam, Thailand, Japan, Korea, rice is very very common. And you see, if you see in the Western world a little bit, you'll see potatoes being used a lot. One way or the other, humans are obtaining a lot of carbohydrates in their diet. Okay, even if they eat a lot more meat, even if they eat a lot more protein, there will be a good amount of carbohydrates in their diet. Carbohydrates will serve as a storage for food. Carbs are an important form of food storage. Specifically, I mean glycogen. Glycogen, starch. In certain microorganisms, you can find it in the form of volutin. Okay? You can find it in glycogen or in the form of starch. Starch in plants and glycogen in humans, and volutin. Volutin is another form of carbohydrates that is used for storage in microorganisms. Certain microorganisms will have granules of volutin. They will be important for structural components. Structural components of several organisms: cellulose, pectin, lignin, hemicellulose, chondroitin sulfate, hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid, especially in humans and in animals, you will see it as in the form of murines. Okay, you will see it in exoskeletons of insects. Insect के shell will be hard, and that hardness is because of the carbohydrate that is present in their shell. It is essential for fat oxidation, for normal gastrointestinal function, calcium absorption, amino acid synthesis. There are several functions of carbohydrates. Okay, you can use it in as raw materials in paper industry, textile and plastic industry as well. Now, if we look at classification of carbohydrates, how they are being divided, carbohydrates are classified into three main categories. First come monosaccharides. These are single sugar units. Okay. Then we have oligosaccharides. Oligo literally means few, thode. Okay. It means few. Oligosaccharide, these will include few sugar units. So 2 to 10 monosaccharide units will make up an oligosaccharide. Then we have polysaccharides. Polysaccharides will have more than 10 monosaccharide units. Okay, there will be a special bond present in between these units. I will explain that later on. But essentially, whenever these monosaccharides are present as a single unit, one sugar unit रहा तो monosaccharide बोलते. 2 to 10 अगर monosaccharide units attached रहे एक दूसरे से तो oligosaccharide बोलते. अगर बहुत 10 से ज़्यादा monosaccharide units attached है एक दूसरे से, then it will be called a polysaccharide. Okay, I hope you guys are able to understand till this point. अगर doubts है तो पूछो. Okay, now if we specifically talk about, you can put it in the chat as well. Okay, you can stop me at any time and put it in the chat as well. Either way is fine. Now let's go into a little bit more detail. First of all, we'll talk about monosaccharides. Now monosaccharides, see monosaccharides में क्या है, एक sugar unit है. Irrespective of how many carbon units are present, there will be only one sugar unit. Okay, so you can have a monosaccharide with 2 carbons, and you can have a monosaccharide with 99 carbons. It will still remain a monosaccharide until and unless you have a glycosidic linkage. वो linkage ऐसा रहता. Until and unless you have a glycosidic linkage, that will not become a disaccharide, or it will not become a oligosaccharide. Essentially, दो sugar units attached होता disaccharide बोलते हैं उसको. Those will be included in oligosaccharides. So essentially, one monosaccharide can have innumerable number of carbon units until and unless it is having a glycosidic linkage with another sugar unit. अब in your syllabus you have 3-4 different types of monosaccharides. ठीक है? First of all, sugar units which have 2 carbons, these are called dioses. ठीक है? Then these dioses, depending on the functional group that is attached to it, let us suppose the functional group that is attached to this sugar unit is CHO, then these are called aldoses because aldehyde is attached to it. अगर C double bond O attached है, ketone attached है, ये वाला अगर attached है functional group, तो these are called ketoses. Okay, so all monosaccharides or any sugar for that matter can be an aldose or it can be a ketose. ठीक है? So C3 अगर रहा, 3 कार्बन रहे, तो these are called trioses. Now if we talk about trioses, I'll show you 2 basic forms of trioses. ठीक है? First, an aldehydic type of triose. So उसका structure ऐसा रहता, CHO, C, CH2OH, OH and H. ठीक है? This structure is called a glyceraldehyde molecule. ठीक है? Even though it has 3 carbons in it, ठीक है? Carbon number 1, 2 and 3, it is still a monosaccharide. As I told you, irrespective of the number of carbons it has, कितने भी carbons रहने दो, until and unless you have something called a glycosidic linkage जो दो monosaccharide units को attach करता, it will never become a oligosaccharide. It will always be a monosaccharide. This structure, which is a triose, it is also called an aldose because it has an aldehydic group. This is the aldehydic group. ठीक है? जो CHO देख रहे हैं आप, that is the aldehydic group. That will make it glyceraldehyde. सेम केमिकल फॉर्मूला रहता, स्ट्रक्चर अलग रहता इन अ कीटोस. लेट अस सपोज 3 कार्बन का कीटोस बना है, मैं क्या करता हूँ यहाँ पर ये हाइड्रोजन को ऊपर भेज देता हूँ. ठीक है? ये दोनों को ऊपर भेज दे रहा हूँ मैं. सो क्या होता है यहाँ पर, अब मैं दो हाइड्रोजन को ऊपर भेज दिया ना, अब देखो क्या होता है यहाँ पर. CHO था ना पहले, मैं 2 हाइड्रोजन अटैच कर दिया तो CH2OH बना दे रहा हूँ. यहाँ पर कार्बन है, यहाँ पर कार्बन है, इधर एज इज CH2OH है. ठीक है? बट दिस फेलो विल बिकम अ कीटोन. दिस इज अ कीटोस. ठीक है? मैं एल्डोस से कीटोस बना दिया. दिस स्ट्रक्चर इज कॉल्ड डाइहाइड्रोक्सी एसीटोन. डाइहाइड्रोक्सी एसीटोन. ठीक है? दिस इज अ कीटोनिक स्ट्रक्चर. इसके अंदर एक कीटोन फंक्शनल ग्रुप रहता. ठीक है? एल्डोसेस एंड कीटोसेस जनरली आर आइसोमर्स. दे कैन चेंज स्ट्रक्चर्स व्हेन दे वांट टू. ठीक है? एंड फ्रॉम aldehyde you can get ketone, from ketone you can get aldehyde. It is just that their chemical placement is different. पूरा केमिकल स्ट्रक्चर जो कार्बन हाइड्रोजन है टोटल सेम रहते. ठीक है? इफ यू काउंट यहाँ पर देखो कितने कार्बन है, 3 कार्बन है. C3 हाइड्रोजन कितने हैं, 1 2 3 4 5 6. H6 ऑक्सीजन कितने हैं, 1 2 and 3. O3. If you remember, I had given you a basic formula of carbon, your carbohydrates, which was CnH2O taken n times. मतलब अगर मैं n को 3 लगाया तो C इंटू n इंटू 3, 1 इंटू 3 3 होता, 2 इंटू 3 6 होता, O इंटू 3 1 इंटू 3 3 होता. तो C3 H6O3. That number is being satisfied. The same thing will be on the right side in this. ठीक है? कार्बन एक है, 2 है, 3 है, 3 कार्बन हो गए, 1 2 हाइड्रोजन्स, थर्ड हाइड्रोजन, फोर्थ हाइड्रोजन एंड फिफ्थ हाइड्रोजन, सिक्स्थ हाइड्रोजन. ये सेटिस्फाई हो गया, ये सेटिस्फाई हो गया. 1 2 3 ऑक्सीजन्स, 3 ऑक्सीजन्स. केमिकल फॉर्मूला सेम है, खाली प्लेसमेंट अलग है. ठीक है? जो फंक्शनल ग्रुप रहता वो अलग रहता. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस चेंज देयर केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज विल आल्सो वेरी क्वाइट अ लॉट. ठीक है? Now that is triosis. If you look at tetrosis, टेट्रोस का मतलब 4 कार्बन है, ठीक है। बेसिक फॉर्मूला विल बी C4H8O4. Okay, so for example we have one very common tetrose which is erythrose. ठीक है, just before I draw erythrose I will draw glyceraldehyde once again. ठीक है, ग्लिसरॉल्डिहाइड का स्ट्रक्चर कैसा था, CHO COH H CH2OH. Now see what I am doing in erythrose. Erythrose का स्ट्रक्चर is CHO, that will remain the same. पहले 4 कार्बन उतार दो. Now why I am talking about these structures is because in your final exam you can get a question, describe and classify carbohydrates, types of carbohydrates. In that you will have to write about at least one example, one structural example of all of these. So triose लिखे, उसके बारे में एक structure लिखना पड़ता, tetrose के बारे में एक, pentose के बारे में एक, hexose के बारे में एक, then oligosaccharides के बारे में एक, then polysaccharides के बारे में एक. So in all of these you are writing a little bit of description along with the structural formula. So I am trying to make it as easy as possible. Now 4 carbons उतार दिए, ठीक है. The last fellow will be CH2OH, first fellow is CHO, ठीक है. इसका सेम डिटो कॉपी इधर उतारो, OH H, and replicate the same again, OH and H. That is erythrose. So if you see, I've simply added one another carbon. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I've added a carbon at the third position, and that carbon is identical to this. NO और NO बहुत same है, exactly same है, ठीक है. That is the structure of erythrose. Now you in your textbook you will find other structures as well. Try to stick to one formula so that it will be easy for you to memorize it as well. ठीक है, same replicate करते गए तो you will get structures. Erythrose will be this. ठीक है, अगर आप कीटोनिक स्ट्रक्चर उतारना चाहे, सेम 4 कार्बन का tetrose which is a ketose essentially with a ketone, ये aldehyde के साथ है ना, so this will be an aldose. If I draw a ketose, you will get erythrulose. ठीक है, दैट इज अ कीटोनिक स्ट्रक्चर. यहाँ पर क्या होता है, ये दो हाइड्रोजन ऊपर चले जाते, सो CH2OH, C डबल बॉन्ड O, ये खाली O बचा है यहाँ पर, C, this will remain the same, OH and H and CH2OH. That is the structure of erythrulose. ठीक है, this is a ketone, this is an aldehyde. ठीक है, because this structure is present, it will become a ketone. I hope you are understanding. If brain fry हो रहा तो मैं स्लो भी कर सकता हूँ, रिपीट भी कर सकता हूँ. Please let me know if your brain is getting fried or if you're not understanding anything. Okay, I know this is a lot of information to take in, but see, this is essentially something that you'll have to memorize. Even if you understand it, at one point or the other you will have to memorize these structures. Try to make that memorization process as easy as possible so that in your exam it will naturally come. Same structures रहे तो बहुत easily आ जाता है याद. ठीक है, अगर डाउट्स है तो प्लीज फील फ्री टू आस्क. कैसा कौन आया, किधर से आया, इनको कीटोन कैसा बोल दे रहे, एल्डिहाइड कैसा बोल दे रहे, ऑल ऑफ दैट. नाउ कमिंग टू pentoses, 5 carbons. So chemical formula is C5H10O5. नाउ प्रीवियस स्ट्रक्चर में क्या था, एरिथ्रोस को अगर मैं फिर उतारा तो, so this is a erythrose is a tetrose. एरिथ्रोस का स्ट्रक्चर क्या था, CHO, पहले 4 कार्बन, चौथे कार्बन को CH2OH, पहले कार्बन को CHO, OH OH HNH. ठीक है, OH is on the right, H is on the left. Pentose में primary example that I will use is ribose. ये राइबोस किधर यूज होता मालूम, आपके राइबोन्यूक्लिक एसिड में, डीऑक्सी राइबोन्यूक्लिक एसिड एंड राइबोन्यूक्लिक एसिड विच विल मेक अप योर डीएनए एंड आरएनए, उसमें आता है ये ribose. That is why carbohydrates are very very important. I'm sure you must have read about RNA and DNA till now at some point or the other. That RNA का ribose जो है, ribonucleic acid, is coming from this ribose. the sugar unit that is present in that RNA is coming from this ribose. ठीक है, so ribose का जो structure है वो ऐसा रहता, पहले 5 कार्बन उतार दो, 1 2 3 4 एंड 5, 5 कार्बन हो गए, फर्स्ट को एल्डिहाइड का फंक्शनल ग्रुप दे दो, लास्ट वाले को CH2OH, एरिथ्रोस का सेम कॉपी यहां पर उतारो, OH OH H and H, and now what I'll do is I'll replicate that same process again. This structure is ribose. Okay, this is an aldehydic group. If I try to make a ketonic pentose, meaning a pentose with a ketone group, that fellow will be called xylulose. ठीक है, xylulose में फिर 5 कार्बन 2 3 4 and 5, ठीक है, सॉरी नॉट xylulose, 1 सेकेंड, xylulose नहीं राइबुलोज आता, सॉरी ribulose, right, xylulose is also an aldehyde, ribulose is a ketone. तो 5 कार्बन उतार दिए, पहले वाले को CH2OH, सेकंड वाले को C डबल बॉन्ड O, बाकी का रिमेन्स द सेम. ठीक है, एसेंशियली मैं क्या करा, ये दो हाइड्रोजन को ऊपर भेज दिया. ठीक है, तो कार्बन एंड ऑक्सीजन बच गया, डबल बॉन्ड आ गया, ऑक्सीजन को सेटिस्फाई करना है तो एक डबल बॉन्ड ला दिए, कार्बन के बॉन्ड सेम रहते. ठीक है, 1 2 3 and 4 bonds are present. अच्छा देखो 1 2 3 4 bonds are present for carbon. Here also 1 2 3 and 4 bonds are present. ऑक्सीजन को दो बॉन्ड्स की जरूरत थी, एक बॉन्ड कार्बन से मिल रहा था, एक बॉन्ड हाइड्रोजन से मिल रहा था, यहाँ पर दो बॉन्ड भी कार्बन से मिल रहे हैं. ठीक है, दो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स भी कार्बन से मिल रहे हैं एसेंशियली. दिस इज अ बैलेंस स्ट्रक्चर. ठीक है, राइबुलोज में मैं द ओनली डिफरेंस दैट आई एम हैविंग इज दिस वन, यहाँ पर C double bond आया instead of CHOH. Okay. Now coming to hexoses, here things will change slightly because the most important hexose that you will draw will be glucose. ठीक है, ग्लूकोज का स्ट्रक्चर जो है थोड़ा अलग रहता. You have 6 carbons first, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, CHO सेम है, CH2OH सेम है. ठीक है, यहाँ पर द डिफरेंस कम्स एट सेकेंड कार्बन, ये OH रहता बट दिस फेलो विल बी H, बाकी का सेम. So essentially what is happening in glucose is that the second carbon जिस पे H and OH है वो flip हो जा रहे हैं, राइट साइड पे H आ रहा, लेफ्ट साइड पे OH आ रहा. That is the only difference between glucose and the others. This is also an aldose. Chemical structure will remain the same, C6H12O6. Okay, that is how you will classify all the way from the trioses to your hexoses. ठीक है, नाउ फ्रॉम हेक्सोस यहाँ पर ये जो 6 कार्बन स्ट्रक्चर है, दिस इज अ वेरी बिग स्ट्रक्चर. ग्लूकोज जनरली प्रिफर्स टू स्टे इन अ साइक्लिक फॉर्म, एनो साइकिल बनाते. ठीक है, वो साइकिल कैसा बनाते हैं एंड क्यों बनाते, विल डिस्कस इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. ओके, आई होप यहाँ तक समझ में आया. If you are having doubts or if you want me to repeat something again, please feel free to ask. Okay.